What's up guys, and welcome back to our Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment series. What happened last time? We made a fake train, we investigated in here. What did we find in here? Oh yes, this guy's letters from his wife. So he's in trouble with the money. So now, we've investigated this station. I think it begins the railway switch. Let's go to the railway switch and check there out. Yeah, so we're getting quite a lot of interesting information so far in our investigation. There you go, Watson. Enjoying your notepad? That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying your notepad. I like how we randomly get Watson's point, like, not Watson's point of view, but like a point of view with Watson. Here, okay, so we're literally in the middle of nowhere. Rail switch.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
It does still work.
The switch is rusted.
Okay. So, what is up this way? Well, confused. Where's...
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
I don't see anything else to investigate here.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
So what way was the train going? The train was going Chesterfield and Bridlington. So Chesterfield's there, Bridlington. So it's going from Bridlington. Yeah, so it's coming this way. So we're trying to see if there's any evidence of the train coming this way. I mean, I can't see anything. Yeah, that's the end of the line. To mines?
Mines? This is interesting.
Goddamn right it is.
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Okay, let's go to the beach and then go to the mines. I'm not sure if I fully investigated that place actually. No, we didn't. Inside the side railway branch leads to the quarry. The station between Chesterfield and Evesham. We need to go back here because we didn't get everything in Doncaster apparently.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
It doesn't. What's these heavy
These
vehicles?
traces were made by a carriage. Look.
Oh. Here we go.
Nothing interesting here.
Really? Nothing interesting about how wide apart they are?
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches.
So about the same again.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been
Oh, I didn't
quite
even
heavy.
see that.
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
So we've got the same vehicle has been at both these places. That's interesting in and of itself. What have we got down here? We have a small outhouse. Anything unusual here? No. Where is this vehicle
Observing the
going?
coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Coastline. Refuse left on the sand. Metal plate. Oh, what's this? Las Zarpas.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Las Zarpas. Is that maybe the Mexican guy we saw? Inspect the beach completed. So we fully inspected the beach. Let's go back to our truck and look at the archives.
This place was abandoned fairly recently. An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Anything in it? No, I don't think so. Very atmospheric music kicking in all of a sudden. Search for Las Zarpas. Dawson Alien are bankrupt. First electric railway opens. Newspapers. Research chemistry. So these are cool. Marquis of Queenberry rules. Look at all these notes we've got. I mean, it's probably this train one.
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
Las Zarpas. No. Las Zarpas barge transportation. Zarpas barges are leaders in heavy goods transportation. The Las Zarpas label belongs to the Mexican consortium Caracal, who covers shipping, electricity services, and mining. So it's the Mexicans have stolen the thing. I think, and then they've transported it to the mine. Oh no, they're not related, we know that already. Let's go to... What else have we got? Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry. Yeah, we didn't... Apparently we've not examined that fully. So there must be something in Doncaster we're missing. Are we to maybe talk to the guy? Now, we've got no evidence that's marked with stuff to do. Oh well, we'll go look there and see if we can find anything. Maybe we can find that Mexican guy who ran away. Have you got anything else to say?
Nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
I feel like we're definitely missing one sort of clue. I'll be like damned if I know what it is. Yes, there's this. So you could easily bring a barge up here. Probably not easily given the side of it, but I think you could. This is just going to take us to the map, yeah. I feel like I'm missing something obvious. Nothing there, no, anything there. Nothing in this cart. Nothing in the warehouse. Nothing in the waiting hall. Wait a minute, was that something over there? No, it's just the handle of the chair. We fully examined the ashtray.
Is full.
Examined all of that. Must just be one last thing I'm not thinking of. Telegraph. There we go. Hello, Watson. Out for a jog, I see. And there's nothing in the left luggage. Have not already looked at? I don't know. Oh well, let's go to the mines and see what's up there. I'm enjoying this game though. I think it's a very fun game. I like the fact it's quite a different, you know, experience to most games, I think. Let's see where we're
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Appearances can be deceiving, Watson.
A fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
I know. What a bunch of ruffians. Let's keep looking round.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
It's meant to be collapsed, isn't it? Empty place. Traces on the ground. Missing rails. Yes.
Someone
Screws.
removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
What's this? There was a template cover the missing section. The mines. Ah, okay. Right. I think this has been like detonated. Like it's meant to be exploded. Oh, a strange package. What we got going on here then? This is explosives, isn't it?
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
Oh, okay. Sawdust?
I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
That's gonna explode. Oh god, okay. Aim. And shoot. I knew it! Explosives.
Dynamite.
This is getting very interesting. We We know those two still aren't related. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly have a drink. Where's the mute button? We're definitely getting some interesting bits and pieces now. Let's look at these new ones. Barges. Mexicans had recently utilised barges at the lake, probably to transport something very heavy. Concealment or sabotage. So I want to close them intentionally. See? Oh, I didn't think of that. Why would someone intentionally want to close the mines? That is interesting. I didn't think of that at all. Have we got anything else to check out here? Examine the mines. Yes, we do. Come on, Watson. Mailbox. It's interesting.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Oh god, here we go, one of these. Oh, I'm gonna crack my knuckles before I start. Oh my god, I'm sleepy for some reason. Oh. Right, let's do this thing. This one's very complicated, I don't like it. But let's do this one first. So there we go. In fact, wait a minute, I just need something to... Yeah! What you got on you? Give me your booty.
The Mexican company Caracao and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Oh, we're gonna actually use our brother for something. You instructions to coal security personnel inform you that the representatives of the Barricazas group are in free access from now on. The company is the future owner of the mines. Also starting from today, no trespassing rules upheld against any representing the Caracal. The preliminary contract of the sale was cancelled. Please do not provide any explanations. Information is confidential.
It seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who fled our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
I think we should do. Back to Doncaster then. Any more deductions we've got? Yeah, these don't go together. So there's some sort of Mexican-Chilean company warfare going on. There we go, continue. Right. Oh, there he is. I like it. I just realised as well it doesn't specify what telegraph machine we have to use. Hope it's just any. Hello, Mexican guy.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
Oh. Let's have a look at this guy. Cigars. Is there something about the fact he has a goatee? Bow tie? Yes, bow ties are smart. Anything in his pocket? No. Martial arts? Are we getting that? He's got marks on his hand. Oh, that's interesting. He's probably part of some weird Chilean mafia. Don't know if Chile has a mafia. He is. I think he's like a... He's a mob boss, definitely. Wrinkles. I thought you were Mexican.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why would you think I'm Mexican?
Your cigars.
Because of your cigars.
See, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
Pero not your business.
Oh. It's your business
I
then.
don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros. Where did you arrive yesterday? They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them. Or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
I know, Watson. There's nothing worse than people who lie. Use a telegraph machine. Oi, Mycroft.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
There are two companies, the Chilean Barricas and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. Mexican Caracal has established an initial deal and prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barricas, completed by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. So the Mexicans stole the... I like how he's just Mexican. Where are they? Yeah, so the Chilean group stole the contract off the Mexican group. There we go. No, I think there's a grudge going on here. And we still know those two aren't related. What do we have to do now? Examine the side rail branch. Leads to the quarry. I don't know what it is that we've missed here. Is it now just deductions? All the way to go? So we'll say Robinson's a victim. The Mexicans are angry. Sabotage? No, the other one. Concealment. Oh, here we go. Inside the mines. Which means the Chileans were left on purpose. Oh, here we go. The Mexicans are angry. The Chileans were left on purpose. It means it was a Mexican trap. Which means Mexicans sealed in the Chileans. But that doesn't explain why the barges are here. It was a carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sealed the tree underneath the collapsed mine to hide their crime. I don't think that. Let's say it was sabotage. Rode into the mines. Let's say it passed Chesterfield. Oh, so that means we can think that and that. That's interesting. Miss Chesterfield. It passed Doncaster, we'll say. And we'll say there's no grudge. And the... Oh! Theft. Chileans made the train vanish in order to steal the prototype. Should then say is concealment of the fact... No. Neither of those can be in tune with that. That is interesting. Oh no, that's with these. See, so we'll say it past Chesterfield. Sabotage. And miss Chesterfield and sabotage? Change that conclusion to that. Right, let's now change this to no grudge. Yeah, here we go. Chileans stole the prototypes. Chileans stole the prototype and sealed the train underneath the collapsed mine to hide their crimes. Let's think about this. I still think there's a way that Robinson can be guilty that we've not found. So Robinson has a motive. So there's no grudge. So I'll say that was an accident. And here we go. Robinson is a swindler. It's all about money. Mr. Robinson is a financial swindler. I do love the word swindler. Oh, excuse me. And we've got the prototype being stolen by the Mexicans. I don't know, I think we're still missing something. The fact that the barges is there, we know... We need to obviously investigate this one with the pin in it. But that's where we are. And then there's this here. There's got to be something we're missing here that I can't see. Any ideas, Watson?
Holmes, I don't understand. Why do you care so much about this business with the mines?
Anything to
You'll
talk to
find
you?
nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
The fact that barges don't tie into it at all makes me very, like, skeptical of those outcomes being correct. Anything in our archives, maybe?
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
Maybe the actual split bit? So it definitely didn't get to Evesham, we know that. Let's go to our deductions. See, there's that bit too. Mexicans are angry. But why are the barges not in it? To me, the barge has to be part of it. I'm definitely missing something, I think. So the train, you know, it's coming along here. And then, oh my god, there's a rail turning right here. Oh,
this
Jesus
railway
Christ.
branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look.
Jesus Christ.
The switch is rusted, but it still works. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
What's that?
The rail
just
is
the rail
rusted
thingy.
and looks old, but the railway is still usable.
Where does it go? Straight into the sea. Oh. And there's
The
been...
railway ends here. That is strange.
Here we go. Right, now I think we have everything. Yeah, it's coming up with that, so that probably means we have everything. You've found and utilised all the clues in this case. Please proceed to the deduction space to form your conclusions. Okay, back. Right, let's look at this one. Railway to the quarry, or road into the mines? Someone stole the rail. Okay, let's see if it's a railway into the quarry. That would tie in the barge. Which means it... What's this one? Could be sunk. Here we go. Has been sunk. So if that train has been sunk, Robinson's a victim. The Chileans were left there on purpose because the Mexicans are angry. The Mexicans drowned the Chileans. Oh, son of a bitch. But if it's concealment instead? No, it can't be that. It has to be sabotage. That's brutal. It cannot be sunk. So then, concealment. Maybe past Doncaster. And no, we can't have vanished earlier. Some of these clues we can't not have them selected. So I think the barges have to be part of it. Oh, I don't know. Like, I think of all of them, was that one so far the only one that features every single piece. That's the only one so far that has every bit of evidence, well, apart from Robinson being a victim. So no, it doesn't have every piece. I don't know what I think. Let's think about this logically. So, like, so there's a train has been sunk. What if it's actually, can it be It's an accident. Wait a minute. Chileans were left. But it's no grudge because it's a theft. It says sabotage, it was concealment. And it wasn't sunk. And the railway was to the mines. Is that just changing it back to... And it didn't pass check. Oh, it's just saying it's in the mines, isn't it? Yeah. I feel like I'm being an idiot. I feel like there's one conclusion I'm missing. I can't for the life of me work out what it could be. Yeah, I know that. I don't know what to pick. I'm like, look at these. The Chileans concealed the train underneath the collapsed mines tied to crime. Robinson's a swindler. Mexicans drowned the Chileans. So if Robinson's a swindler, wait, I need to write down the order the stations are in because I honestly can't remember. I think that's what's causing me confusion. So, to the map. So it goes Bridlington to the mines to Chesterfield to the quarry to Doncaster, and then Evesham. So we know Evesham definitely doesn't have it. That's the thing, were there tracks at that railway going to the mines? I don't think they were, so if there weren't, that would mean that they didn't, because there were tracks big enough to show up on the thing. So, give me a second, Watson, I'm thinking. They transported those in like heavy carts, and those same tracks showed up. Okay, wait a minute. Those same tracks only showed up at the beach, which means there had to be... It's not a road into the mines, it's a railway to the quarry. Right. Wait a minute. I'm gonna double check up here. There weren't any. But, oh yes, this separate area. To the mines, quickly. I think I've got this. Right. If I'm right about this, oh, here we go. I think, yeah. So there are no. Wait, what's this? Vehicle traces. Oh shit, they are here, aren't they? No, these are a lot smaller, aren't they?
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
And they're a lot
lightly
lighter.
loaded vehicle came this way.
So this is probably what brought the explosives in.
There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
I wonder what that is then. A small truck with 4 wooden beams. What's the significance of that? But there's no tracks matching the big thing. How big is one of these? That's like about 4 feet. But then they're not wooden beams. Maybe it's the fake train. So if the fake train was here, and it was wheeled out... Right. So, I think it's a railway to the quarry, which means it had to pass Chesterfield. If I'm right. No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. To get the railway to the quarry, yeah, it had to go past Chesterfield. Which then means we can have the barges connected. So past Chesterfield, which then would mean it would miss Doncaster. So, want to close the mines intentionally. No, so that means it's a concealment. No, it's sabotage. And that's so they could sink it, I guess. Oh, here we go. So that's the train has been sunk. So Robinson, I don't think Robinson did it anymore. It seems beyond his level of doing this. See, the Mexicans are angry. And it was the Chileans were left on purpose? No. Yes, they were, yes, because they took out everyone apart from the Chileans. I was thinking the Chileans were kicked off, but yeah, they were on the train. So the Mexicans got to their Chesterfield, everyone else got off. It was at Bridlington, everyone else got off, because that's where the angry guy was. Chesterfield is just the Chileans on, which is why he's waiting there. Or he's waiting at Doncaster, which would be the last station that they didn't appear at. Ah! It makes sense. So that Mexican guy is there to snoop out anyone who's investigating around. Right, I'm saying it. I'm saying they drowned the Chileans. Let's go it. So what we're going to go for... Chance the result info might be projected and turned to his own advantage. Allow the police to perform their license, even at the risk of international conflict. Blind justice. Yes. Oh, right, let's do this. I finally made a decision. I was not confident for that. I'm not confident what I've done's right. I feel like I'm going to get an angry "you done goofed" screen. I think that's right, though. It's the only thing that makes sense for those tracks. It can't be... The trails had to go to the quarry. So the tracks were from the quarry to into the water. And the only thing that makes sense for that is them drowning them. Well, apparently I thought they'd maybe put the train on the barge.
The case is solved, Holmes. What do you intend to do?
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble. But it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit.
So we're just
Our
going to arrest
other
them.
option is the local constabulary, and advice from our friend Lestrade. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal.
Who cares?
All the
Justice.
same, I think that I prefer the forces methods. It would be better to resolve the case quickly and efficiently, without any talk of politics.
Yes.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Well, all right. What did I miss?
Come on.
Watson, we know that the Barcazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Okay
Of
then.
course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Right, what's our plan? I wish I knew what our plan was.
Well, the case is solved, and we should be heading home. And may we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away, but... Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
Yep.
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through, then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
No.
Really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Uh-oh. Sometime later. Here we go. This is well over the length these episodes normally go, but it's, you know, it's the end of a case, so why not go over length? We might get a little bit of the case that comes after. Oh, here we go. Oh, so it was you.
Gentlemen,
What's us?
you are under arrest.
Caramba! Traitor! You double-crossed me!
Oh shit. No. Bang. What? I pressed the shoot button. No. Yeah. A? Oh, there we go. I was pressing right trigger, like to fire a gun. You son of a bitch. Oh, I got an achievement for it, though.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case, Holmes.
Bloody good show.
God! I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes,
Aw.
but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
Oh, nice callback to part 1. Riddle on the Whales, clues found 23. It's a carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans, sank the train to hide their crimes. The dam breach was partly to their advantage. They used their own barges to keep the train on the run for a few seconds and then sank in the flooded quarry. Railway tracks were removed to hide the crime. The Mexicans' inhumanity towards the Chileans cost many lives, so the decision was made to act quickly. Strad will be informed. Let's see if we got it. Yes! We were right! Nice, accept decision. We're only about to finish it, yeah. There we go. Personality ranking just. 67% of people solved it the same way, but only 35 made the same moral choice. I don't know, I never know, is that 35% of the, you know, the same percent as me or what? I don't know. Achievement unlocked too. Nice. Bloodbath is our next case. We'll quickly, you know, get the intro for it and then we'll call an end to this episode. So this episode's like about a double length one almost. Oh well, I don't mind. A lot of it was me just mumbling to myself as I tried to work out basic logic puzzles. Oh, so what are we up to today? Oh, we're just hanging out.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
Oh god,
Don't
we're
you
dying.
Look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Oh my god, we're gonna play as Watson. Oh, that's cool and weird.
The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Oh god. 1.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Of I to press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A weak pulse. Around 50 beats per minute.
That's not good. That's not good at all. I wasn't expecting this to end so dramatically.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Of course you did.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
You're insane, Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but...
As I said,
and they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination.
Anyway, there was a banner flapping about.
Sorry,
the boat,
that made me
RMS
laugh.
Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes, and these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
Ooh.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon.
Oh, where do they...
It's at the Roman
naked
baths,
guys in the boat.
Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Hurry up so I can save and end this episode. Okay, here we go. I hope you've enjoyed this incredibly long episode of Sherlock Holmes. I'm just sorry, I'm going to say hi to Toby.
On the sofa for the 3rd time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Aww, poor Toby. I like Toby. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Let's Look At. She's still there, isn't she? Yep, she's still there. If you did... did I say Let's Look At? I'm thinking about what I'm going to record next. Ooh, interesting. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Sherlock Holmes. There we go. If you did, give it a like. If you want to see all the other things I do, hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.